Welcome back to my channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. Lucky you can fight. Australia's toughest tradie following path of Pacquiao Volk. Manny Pacquiao once worked construction for less than $5 an hour. While Alexander Volkanovski, he poured concrete. Yet as for the fella who may now lay claim to being Australia's toughest tradie? I tend to stuff up a bit, laughs Jono Micallef. And every time, one of the boys on site will just shrug and say, geez, it's lucky you can fight that. While he may be ranked among the nation's hottest UFC prospects, and a training partner for no less than Robert Whittaker. What Micallef, 26, really wants is to continue the proud lineage of the construction world's fighting kings. UFC 320, Micallef vs. Pereira Tube Sunday, October 5th. 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, former UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira will attempt to reclaim the throne against current champion Magomed Ankalaev. Order now with main event on KO Sports. But more on that one later. First, the fighting benefits of time on the tools. Understanding that as he readies to compete on this Sunday's UFC Perth card, up against Oban Elliott, aka the Welsh gangster. Micallef has told Fox Sports Australia how his exciting rise is, in part, due to still working on Melbourne job sites. And for further proof, this breakout Aussie tough also points to the successes of Wollongong concreter Volkanovski, now in his second UFC featherweight reign, and Merab Dvalishvili, whose own rise from New York construction worker to UFC bantamweight king is the stuff of legend. Retired UFC champ Michael Bisping is another. Same deal the likes of Mickey Ward, who worked a road crew, and marvelous Marvin Hagler. Originally doing bathroom and kitchen renovations with his old man, Micallef now splits his time between training sessions with the occasional construction shift around Melbourne. Although when it comes to stuffing up, he cackles, I've got a lot of stories to choose from. Working once with Dad, we had a room completely done, and as I'm screwing in the plasterboard, I went right through a pipe. So we then had to rip everything out, repair it all. That was a doozy. Because with the physical laboring, I really think there's something incredibly beneficial in being able to work 8 hours nonstop, the fighter continues. Look at Merab Dvalishvili. He's well known for being one of the hardest working blokes in the UFC. And it's because he's brought those traits working construction over with him. A case, then, of the old saying about how you do one thing is how you do everything? Absolutely, Micallef continues. If you're a guy who is always moaning at work, who can't wait to clock off, it's a mentality that carries into other areas of your life. But if you can knuckle down, tell yourself, okay, this is what we're doing today, and then learn to accept that, even love it, that's a mentality which then carries over to everything else. It sees you gain gears you otherwise wouldn't have. Certainly, Pacquiao would agree. Introduced to boxing by relatives at age 12, the now legendary Hall of Famer initially took part in street fights where the winner received 100 pesos. Within 2 years of that, the man now worth an estimated $200 million stowed away on a boat bound for Manila, where he lived on the streets and worked construction to earn money, which was then sent home. Volkanovski, too, is the concreter and son of concreter, whose own unbreakable spirit inside the octagon has seen him rise up to become one of the most popular fighters anywhere in the UFC.